Hello, welcome to the Voice of Rejoicing again this week. All right, we named our programs out of Joel chapter 3, verse 16, and I'll read the whole verse to you. It says, "The Lord also shall roar out of Zion." See how specific this is. When Jesus comes back, He's going to roar out of Zion. That's the focal point of God's plan for the world. "And utter His voice from Jerusalem. And the heavens and the earth shall shake. But the Lord will be the hope," or the Lord will be the shelter of His people and the strength of the children of Israel. Even in that verse, you can see the rapture and you can see the second coming. The Lord will be the hope. What is the blessed hope in the Bible? The blessed hope is the rapture. And He will be the strength of the children of Israel. God is going to keep His remnant Israel safe during the 7 years of tribulation while the church is already in heaven. All right, before I get started in chapter 6 of the book of Revelation, I want to read this short article about Pt2A. As you know, Pt2A in Israel has been rocketed from the Gaza Strip. And we had a report on one of our previous programs about a little 8-year-old boy that lost his leg because of a rocket attack in Pt2A. All right, and this comes from the World Jewish Congress Foundation newsletter dated April of this year, 2008. And it says, reminiscent of British children being relocated from a London under attack by the Nazi buzz bombs during World War II, an American Jewish initiative has moved Israeli youth from a town under rocket attacks from Gaza by Palestinian terrorists. All of the nearly 2,000 youths in the besieged town of Pt2A who had been within rocket range were removed from harm's way. The North American Federation Alliance had allocated $400,000 and in January began a 1-month respite program to relocate children who had been under constant and increasing attacks. Collaborating on the program are the United Jewish Communities, the American Joint Distribution Committee, and the Jewish Agency for Israel. All right, now I have to ask the question here, why do the Jewish people have to see their children moved out of their town? Shortly, it follows that the parents will want to be where the children are. So once again, there will be Jewish people moving out of Pt2A instead of the world community dealing with the terrorists who are rocketing this town. It seems to me like after the Gaza Strip evacuation of the Jews, now it is time for the world to deal with this situation in Gaza and remove the terrorists off the Gaza Strip so this doesn't have to happen to the town of Pt2A in the first place. Haven't the Jews been displaced enough? All right, well, I wanted to read that to you. All right, in our studies last week, we were in Revelation, and we were showing that after the messages